start with 7 in a row. How did he know? It's only 6 yet. Cook looks at the scoreboard. He's perfect. Couture has his back to the wall. Trails by 54, but there's still 4 big frames left.
Palmer's going to give up all the pressure and run Don Carter's All-Star Lanes Pro Shop in Boca Raton. Wish you luck, Palmer. Oh, all but the 2-pin. We're running long because of a 2-frame roll-off here at the Riviera Lanes, and immediately following, when we determine the champion, look at that, the WBA World Welterweight Championship, undefeated Tommy Hearns. I think he's the best fighter around. 5th-ranked Randy Shields, and a preview of the Derby, which always happens on the first Saturday in May, which is covered by ABC, and that'll immediately follow our telecast. We are running over.
A drained Pete Couture is working at a 195 pace. Steve Cook is perfect through 6. Firestone Tournament Champion, final round.
All right, a 7th frame strike, but a commanding lead by Steve Cook. 6 strikes, now shooting in the 7th frame.
With 1 more strike, Cook could just about settle the issue. It's just by how many. How can anyone forget the famous 11 in a row by Don Johnson here in 1970 in a championship match, only to leave the 10-pin and 299.
Now you can count them. 7 in a row. Now things are really perking up here, and of course, after a first-time 2-frame roll-off, he can get 5 more. Sponsored by the PVA itself, a $10,000 bonus, should he be able to do it.
Chris, and who can forget Jack Biondolillo, the perfect game 300 on this pair of lanes. He won $10,000. Cook can still pick up an extra $10,000 for a perfect game.
8th frame.
Good shot, yeah!
4 to go, and big Steve Cook is pumped up. Look at that crowd. Long way yet to go as Couture is up with a strike in the 7th, now in the 8th frame.
It's all academic, Chris. Remember the sensational match last night where Gary Dickinson beat Mark Roth 300 to 298. We've seen it all here today. Couture just trying to get out of the way. He gets an 8-10 split. He's going to pick up $17,000 per second, which is not a bad paycheck. He's just being very courteous to Steve Cook right now and trying to get it over with as quickly as possible.
And, of course, Cook is the man that could perhaps do it, in addition to winning a Firestone title, a first major.
I'll tell you, credit to Pete Couture. He's had a great day, defeated 2 other great champions. He's going to finish 2nd, but the courtesy shown Cook, who has this big string going, is tremendous.
But that's the type of guy 35-year-old Pete Couture is, from Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Now Cook checking with Harry Golden. He'll be shooting in the 9th frame, 8th in a row. The exciting things always happen at the Firestone Tournament of Champions. Had it good.
Chris, 4 frames away from bowling immortality. A perfect game at the Firestone. What could be a greater setting?
Good shot. Good shot.
Good shot. 9 in a row, and look at this crowd at the Riviera Lanes. We're live from Fairlawn, a suburb of Akron, Ohio. And it was Couture that had a 300 in the 4th round of this year's event. Now, 10th frame.
What pressure must be on this young man? He's already got the Firestone locked up, but it's just by how much, and can he get that perfect game? We haven't seen one in 7 years. 1974 was the last one on Pro Bowlers Tour.
don't think I've ever seen more powerful strikes. 10 of them. Just unbelievable.
Chris, I've never seen a player in any sport come out so aggressive, so determined. You have no idea what it's like to be standing in that young man's shoes right now. All the nerves, all the thoughts of a lifetime going through his head. He needs 2 strikes for the perfect game.
Better than 1,000 words.
Good shot, Steve.
But for a 10-bagger, a standing ovation in bowling's most important championship, and in the final game, 10 in a row, leading a 6-7, but he'll be in the 280s, but more important, he has won the 17th Firestone Tournament of Champions and a check for $30,000. We'll be back.
There's got to be a way to top the 721.